Happy Memorial Day, everyone. My name is Kira. I'm one of the co-founders of Wite Collar. Wite Collar is an online skills building platform that matches you to mentors for you to receive ongoing mentorship through a mobile app. It's Memorial Day. Hi, Danny. How are you? I'm so glad that you joined. Feel free to drop anything in the chat. I thought you were live. I saw you were live, so I didn't think you were going to make it. So thank you for being here. Yay! I know, right? I was having issues for weeks, but it seems like it resolved. So it's Memorial Day, and we all know we love a good Memorial Day sale. I know I do. I always check my inbox to see if there's anything. I go look at people's lives to see if there's any Memorial Day sales going on, because this is a huge weekend for sales, for deals, and we are not exempt in that. So as I said, we are a matching platform that matches for the relationship of mentorship. And currently, right now, we are looking to build our community. We're not looking to expand in terms of mentors because we have a great set of mentors already available. We do offer business and career mentorship. But we are looking to onboard more mentees for the exceptional mentors we have already on the application. So as a result of that, we're having a holiday sale. And basically what that's going to look like is we're going to waive the matching fee. So because we're in essence matchmakers, digital matchmakers, that match you to someone based on information that you provide, to make sure that, to optimize the opportunity for a good fit. Because with mentorship, just like any other significant relationship, having that right fit is very, very important, crucial. And so we charge a matching fee. So instead of you having to go out and find a mentor and score and scour the internet to do so, right, and play trial and error, we match for you. So there's a convenience fee that normally you would have to pay, but we're waiving that for today only. We started this promotion early this week, but we end today. So at midnight today, this promotion ends. So in essence, you don't have to pay the matching fee. The initial fee you would have to pay to get matched, to be able to start having mentorship with someone. We have waived that. And so that has started earlier this week. We were dropping information about that in our feed. And then today is the last day for that. So that is our Memorial Day sale. It's a great opportunity. Why? Because we have removed that barrier. So if, you're kind of scared or anxious about paying any money up front before, getting connected to someone, getting connected to one of our skills builders, as we like to call them, for mentorship, we don't have to worry about that for today. For today only, you can just get connected to someone, start having a conversation with them right away. Our app offers the opportunity to have conversation with them directly through the app. So you can have direct messaging, video conferencing, and so you can get scheduled with them, for when they're available, because they have a schedule that's actually in the app that you can schedule with them. And start your mentorship journey. So this is what's being offered today, because we wanted to come on. I know sometimes based on algorithms and things of that matter, you may not get the initial information because you may not see it, depending on what time you're looking at the Substack app. However, this is what we're offering. And this is why people should be part of our subscriber community. Okay, shameless plug, because we let our subscriber community know about these things and these promotions directly. So they get an email or they get a chat, and they get a chat message. So they are in the know. unless they're just not checking their, email or chat. But rather than waiting on a feed to tell you what's going on with us and maybe perhaps missing messages here and there, join our subscriber community. So that is what's going on today, is this promotion. We probably are not going to have this promotion again until Labor Day weekend. We only offer this promotion during like major holiday weekends. So Labor Day weekend will be the next time we will offer this promotion. So you will have to pay the matching fee. The matching fee isn't that much. It's $49.99. We are way, when it comes to what we charge in the coaching and mentorship industry, for this service, because coaching and mentorship is now a paid service, we are very competitive, meaning we are much lower than what you would pay on average. I know this for a fact because I know a lot of coaches and mentors. And so I know that we're way lower. The quality is still there. However, we are a much more inexpensive option. And we give you more value for our money. So I hate to say we're the great value of mentorship, because I would like to believe that we are better than what you would get at a comparison in terms of Walmart and different things like that. When you hear great value, you think not quality, but we're quality. It's just that we want to make mentorship more accessible to the masses. And so obviously we're not going to have people being charged thousands of dollars, hundreds of dollars. And our mentors understand our price point and why our price point is what it is, because you're paying the mentor, you're not even paying us. The mentor is getting paid directly. And a lot of these mentors could be getting paid more if they started their own coaching or mentorship program. But the convenience of having us is, number one, they don't have to go out and find mentees. Because there's a lot of marketing and labor and time and energy that they have to spend doing that. And that takes away from them being able to do their business. And mind you, doing mentorship and coaching is a companion product to what they're already doing. So they don't want to be spending so much time marketing, advertising this, when they could literally just have someone else do all this for them. And then number two, the oversight. So we offer the oversight that they would have to take on themselves, meaning that if they get matched to someone that's not a good fit as a client, we can unmatch them. So they don't have to have a breakup conversation. It doesn't have to get messy. They can literally just say, contact us and let us know what's going on. And, we, of course, we'll try to mediate, but if it's not remediable, I think I'm using that word right. If there's no opportunity for remediation, and it would be best for both parties to go their separate ways, that's what we allow them to do. So that is what we offer. And so that's why we charge what we charge. But we charge in a manner that if even people without hugest amount of resources and financial disposable income, if they budget accordingly, they can afford it, because it's literally a payment plan. You're literally putting mentorship on a layaway plan. However, it's not one in which you have to pay a set amount. You could just pay every month for what you use. You pay as you go, if that makes sense. So yeah, that is what we're offering for mentees today, and today only. They get the opportunity to bypass the matching fee and get started with someone right away. How it's going to work, because our app is a startup, it's not that advanced. So they pay the $49.99 up front. We pay them back the $49.99. It usually takes just 2 or 3 days for them to get the money back, because we go through Stripe. So if you're interested, just know our app isn't at the point now where I would say we can we can control the matching fee coming out. So know that going in, you still will be prompted by the system to pay the $49.99, and then we go through Stripe and we refund the $49.99 back. So it's just a flat. In fact, we lose money because we get hit with the fees for doing that kind of transaction. So, but that's fine. We can handle that. So that's how it's going to work. So you're going to see the $49.99. Just know it's going to come right back to you. Once it hits our account, we're going to send it right back to you. You'll get your money back, and you'll be able to, and even in the midst of all of that, you'll be able to have conversations with the mentor through direct messaging, through video conferencing. So that won't delay anything. So that's what it's going to be like. That's what we're offering. And we will not probably offer this until Labor Day weekend, which will be in, what is it, September? So that's a ways away. So if you're really, really interested in getting with someone that can give you some guidance, right? Career or business guidance. Mentorship is really, I mean, I'm not trying to, I am someone that has lived experience with mentorship on both ends, on the mentee and the mentor side. And there are seeds that are still harvesting from mentorship that I received 2 to 3 years ago. I am still living off of the fumes of mentorship that I received 2 to 3 years ago. That person is still guiding me in my head, maybe not in real life, in terms of we're having ongoing mentorship, but they're still offering me that. I'm still hearing their voice in my head about that's guiding me and making certain decisions. That if I didn't have that person in my life, I would never have had that insight. So it's the insights that pay themselves, right? I know we get caught up in the money. Oh, I don't want to have another payment plan or subscription service. And I get it. I get it too. But I believe in investing in yourself. That's one of my value systems. It may not be your value system, but it's my value system. I paid for one of my sons $62 a week for him to get private tutoring because I see that as an investment in his future and investing in his education. So I heard someone say something about educational communities and how educational communities today are thriving. And they're thriving because people are finally getting and understanding that growth and that self-growth, personal development is very, very important and key, right? People are getting the mindset coaching. People are getting the life coaching. People are getting, skills niche mentorship, which is what we specialize in, skills building, niche mentorship. People are getting all those things because they know that the money pays for itself. Like you're going to get, and I get it. Sometimes you don't get that immediate gratification of a purse or a pair of shoes, or something that's tangible that you could see. But those things don't last in the same way as education and knowledge and insight. And so I'm all about putting anyone that I love and care about, if I have to pay for something that I know is an investment in them, maybe not something I can see right away, but something I know long-term wise is going to yield results or rewards over that purse, over that, pair of shoes, or even over that vacation, I'm going to make the sacrifice because I know it's gonna pay off in the long run. So with education, obviously education for some people is ongoing for the rest of their lives. And some people, they say, I'm going to dedicate 6 months worth of money towards this endeavor, or 3 months worth. Maybe you're farther along in that industry that you're wanting to grow in. And so maybe you only need 3 months, 90 days of sitting with someone, getting some guidance. Maybe you need longer. But that's why we offer a subscription, so you can know ahead of time, okay, this is the amount of money I can afford to pay. So this means this is the amount of mentorship I can receive, or this is the amount of mentorship I'm willing to invest in right now. You can budget accordingly versus someone asking you, I need $1,300 from you right now. And then you don't even know what you're going to get, right? You're not even able to, you know what you're going to get, but you don't know what you're really going to get, right? You know what they're telling you you're going to get. And then you trust this person, give this money, and now it's nothing like what you thought it was going to be. And you're out of that money, or you have to fight to get that money back. So with us, you pay as you go. And so, like I said, for those of you who are like, and I don't know personally, and I don't know what class of people, that are my followers, they don't give them demographics over here. But personally, based on what I see, I don't think $49.99 is a lot to ask. Even for our people that are middle class, lower middle class, I know gas is up and food is up and a lot of things up, but $49.99 is not a lot to ask. But we're saying we're taking that, if that's a barrier for you because you still are hesitant because you don't know what you're going to get, then we're going to remove that barrier for you. And now you don't have any excuse because now you get 30 days of mentorship before your subscription starts. And you can plan accordingly. You have 30 days to plan for when that subscription payment comes out if you decide you want to extend your mentorship services with that mentor past that 30-day period. So there's no extensions with this. This is until midnight tonight. After midnight tonight, we are closing it out and you will have to pay the $49.99, which I don't think is a huge deal, to be honest with you. If you want some time to think about it, I don't think $49.99 is going to should not make or break you. But if you're like, I'd rather not pay it and just see what this is all about first, then this is your opportunity. And okay, I'm at 16 minutes. I'm only going to do a 20-minute spot. I am like in and out here. Okay. I'm just not, I don't have the bandwidth for long lives, not to be mean, but I just don't. I say what I got to say and I'm in and out. So, so we have that today. We have that available. You don't have to worry about that. You pay the $49.99. Now, mind you, it is going to come out of your account, but then it's going to come right back in. So do make sure you have $49.99 in your account before you press purchase. But it's going to come right back to you. It's going to be a refund. Once we know it hits our account, sometimes it does take a few days. It is a holiday weekend. But once it hits our account, we refund it back to you. We're not trying to jip you up for $9.99. Honestly speaking, it's not going to make or break us $49.99. So we're going to give it back to you. You start your mentorship immediately once your card pays that money, funds, and then you can have your mentorship through video conferencing or direct messaging. We have mentors in pretty much all the trending industries. We have it in artificial intelligence. We have it in marketing. We don't get I know marketing is such a huge field, huge industry, but, until we have more mentors on our platform, we're not going to niche it down to different types of marketing yet. That's why we keep it kind of general. But we have about 30 industries we offer career business mentorship in. Most of those industries are niche, are trending industries that we know people are looking for mentors in. Most of the skills that we cater to are white collar skills. We eventually are going to we do have some blue collar skills on there for people that are looking for masters and want to be apprentices. We currently don't have any blue collar mentors. So that's the only thing, but that's why we're called white collar. We are specialized in professional skills building for folks. But that's that. Don't know if anybody has any questions. I'm glad to hear my audio is good today, because for a while I was like, oh my gosh, what is going on over here? I don't know if they did an update or what they did, but it seems to be working. I'm glad to hear that. But yes, the Memorial Day promotion ends tonight at midnight, and there's no exceptions. I am a firm believer, if you're ready to pull the trigger, and this is your time, this is your time. If there's uncertainty there, then, wait on it, think about it. No problem. Wait on it, think about it, take your time with it. But everything in life that's worthy comes with a sacrifice. So if you're not at the point financially or mentally or emotionally to make that type of sacrifice, don't make it. When you're ready if the time is right, the money's right, you'll do what you need to do. But don't do it begrudgingly. You know how they always say in church, give, only give, if if you're happy to do so, right? If it feels like you're begrudgingly do it, then don't. Don't begrudgingly give us your money. If this is not the time and you would rather wait, then wait. And do know that yes, the 49.99 will be required of you, but at least your mindset will be better, maybe because you have more financially at your disposal. But if you do have the 49.99, but you say, hey, I'd rather save that and use that towards the subscription service when I get when the 30 days is up, then this is your time to do so. But yes, that's what I would suggest. Don't do anything you don't want to do. All right, y'all, it's been my 20 minutes. I am gone. You guys have a great Memorial weekend, or rest of your Memorial weekend. Great Memorial Day. I'm going to go eat my crab boil, and take care. Bye-bye.